Hello, hello, hello. So what I like to do is lead you through an exercise, and I'm just going to invite all of you just to relax into your chair. However, when you relax into your chair, I also want to keep the bottoms of your feet on the floor. So I invite you to lean forward a little bit so you're not resting your backside on the chair or wherever you're sitting. So that may feel a little uncomfortable. You may have to scooch up in your seat so you can have your feet on the floor. And when we gauge our backside, our spine, we're also engaging our will side. So the idea is to balance our front side, our emotional side, and our backside, our will side. Part of this exercise is why I don't want you resting your back because we're going to be doing something. So closing your eyes or having a soft gaze in front of you, not focusing on anything. And noticing the bottoms of your feet touching the floor. And if it helps, you can either tap your feet on the floor, move them back and forth, kind of make some friction. So you're like, oh yeah, if you have carpet or a rug, you feel like, oh yeah, there's the floor. My feet can feel the floor. Kind of like waking yourself up there. And then take an inhale and just kind of sit up straighter and roll your shoulders back. Do that a couple of times. You may need to adjust your body as you're sitting. And this is not about sitting still or in one position. We're going to be just adjusting ever so subtly. And then feeling like your butt touching whatever you're sitting on, feeling like the weight of your legs, just allow that to relax into the chair. So, whew, yeah, I don't have to hold myself up. Remember, we're using our objective observer. We're not judging ourselves or criticizing ourselves. Just noticing your posture. Like I'm just noticing my stomach is like kind of like projecting outward, and I have that curve in my lower back, which I usually do. So then I adjust that, maybe tuck my tailbone under a little bit, which pushes my shoulders, my breastbone out. So making these little adjustments while relaxing and taking some deep inhales and exhales. And just noticing your breath, where it's landing in your body. Is it in your belly, in your throat, in your chest? Am I even breathing right now? And not forcing anything. We're just noticing with our objective observer. And I'd like you to bring your attention now all the way to the tippy, tippy, tippy of your tailbone. Right there, all the way coccyx. So right as our tailbone, as our spine gets all the way down into our hips and into our butt, like it just gets smaller, smaller, smaller. And so like there's just a point early at the coccyx. And this being really the first chakra, how that tip points down in between our legs towards the floor. And just imagine that there was a rope, and you can make it any kind of rope. It could be silk, whatever you want. And attached to that rope was an anchor, just like an anchor that is attached to a boat. And you're just letting that anchor drop, right? It's not going to like be a heavy anchor. It's not going to cause any pain or anything like that. Allow it to drop all the way to the center of the earth, right? And there's as much rope as you need. And you can make this as beautiful as you want. Maybe the anchor is something else to you. Maybe it's a different object. And just imagine just like the anchor of a boat that drops to the sandy bottom of the ocean floor, like as it just sinks all the way down. And so the boat's anchored, right? It's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere. So just imagine your anchor connecting you to the center of the earth, the core of the earth. And you're not going to be going anywhere. You're not going to float up, float away, fly away. You are connected ever so gently. And as I say that, your body may even tense up, like, oh, I don't like that. I don't want that. And see if you can relax into that. And just name it. Name what's happening in your body. Invite it in. Invite a sense of relaxation, a connection to the earth. And as you do that, notice your body softening, like there's no holding. Yeah, you may be getting yawning. Allow whatever's here to just to show up. And notice if your legs are just softening and there's this tingling going on, or you may be feeling some heat or some coolness coming in. And just allow that to be here. It may tingle, you may get a little jitter, you may get, ooh, like, what is that? Allowing that to happen. And now I'd like you to attach the color red, really a deep red, to the sensation that is coming in the bottoms of your feet, into your legs, into your lower half of your body. Maybe even to where that rope is attached to the end of your coccyx, your first chakra. And following your rope all the way down to the center of the earth where it's attached to the anchor. Allow this energy exchange from the earth to travel up this rope all the way into the bottoms of your feet, into your legs, into your coccyx, the first chakra, into the lower half of your body. While you keep breathing, inhale and exhale, relaxing your mouth and your jaw. And if the energy wants to travel up to the rest of your body, into your core, into your hands and your arms, your fingers, up through your neck, your head, and out the top of your head, allow that to happen. If not, that's okay. And bringing your attention, this is like a ping pong ball, noticing your connection to the core of the earth and to your root chakra, your first chakra. Just kind of ping ponging with your attention, your focus, right? And that connection. Wow. I have this connection with my body, myself, to the earth. And say to yourself, I have a right to be here. You can either say it in your mind or out loud to yourself. I have a right to be here. I have a right to live in this body and be present in my body. And I have a right to live on this earth, this planet we call Earth. I have a right to live on this planet we call Earth. And what anything else you want to tell yourself. And notice as you repeat these affirmations to yourself, notice what's happening inside your body. Notice any sensations. Pleasant ones, unpleasant, neutral. And I'm going to ask you just to expand. If they're pleasant, neutral, expand those sensations. Make them 10 times bigger. If that means you want to stand up, whatever your body wants to do, just do it. Take up your space. Take up the space in your room. Imagine your hands reaching, touching from one wall to the other wall. As you're breathing, keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And now I'm going to invite you just to give yourself a hug. Reaching, crossing your hands over your chest and just touching, squeezing your arms, making that connection with yourself. And you can use the affirmations again. I have a right to be here. I have a right to live in my body, exist in my body. I have a right to live on this planet we call Earth. And if you want to take your hands down the rest of your body, all the way to the floor, even touching your head. And noticing if you feel safe in your body. And if not, it's okay too. It's all okay. We're exploring, we're experimenting, we're an invitation to be in your body and being curious and open. So just taking another minute and close your eyes. If there's anything you want to tell yourself now from this experiment, coming back into the room that you're in. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.